Hi everyone! This is Beth Annie Stockdale and
Suzanne Van Dress.
And we're here with Supercharger Health. We have a special guest who I will introduce momentarily. But this is Supercharger Health. This is your podcast, your YouTube, your series on how to supercharge your health. We're going to teach you about all those things that are going to boost your immune system, that are going to boost your health, that's just going to boost your happiness. That's what we're all about here. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to like the video, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I don't know where it is on the screen. But
Yeah,
you get it.
The same with the podcasts.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, share.
Share.
Share's the big one.
Share would be good.
I just joined some podcast groups to hopefully help us get even better.
Oh, good. And, we're having different guests. We're going through Suzanne's journey on wellness. So you just never know what we might be talking about. So you don't want to miss an episode. Again, I am Beth Annie Stockdale, and today we're going to be talking about microgreens. And I want to explain to you how this happened because it's a fun little story. There's a gentleman by the name of Dr. David Perlmutter. He wrote the book, The Grain Brain. He's one of the leading experts on brain health. One of my idols, along with Dr. Daniel Amen. I'm certified as a brain health coach through Dr. Daniel Amen. So I'm on Facebook, and I see Dr. David Perlmutter down at a farmer's market in Naples. And he is at a booth, and he is talking about microgreens.
And you didn't just get in your car and go then?
But wait. So I'm like, I want to go, because I'm listening to the podcast, and he's talking about all the benefits of these broccoli microgreens. And then I meet a friend who lives in Naples, and I say, we need to go to the Naples Farmers Market, right? And that all fell through. So I get on Facebook, and I said, okay, where are there other farmers markets where there are microgreens? And so my friend is, well, let's go up to Sarasota. There's a microgreens lady up there. Great. Get in the car, go up there. By the time we get up there, she has a half of a baggie of broccoli greens left. I'm like, okay.
Because lots of people are listening to that podcast.
Right.
We need to get on his show.
I know, really. Dr. David Perlmutter. So then we go down to Venice to see if they have any greens down there. We find wheatgrass, but no broccoli greens. So I get on the internet and Google microgreens, and up pops this woman by the name of Karen Gerner. Now I know Karen Gerner. Well, I've known her for years, but I never knew that she was into microgreens. So the universe just put Dr. David Perlmutter at the Naples Farmers Market, and then me up at the other farmers market, and then back on Google to find Karen, and then she brought me microgreens. Oh gosh, a couple of weeks ago now.
Yep.
They're amazing, and I tasted them. And I said, you've got to be on our podcast, our YouTube video. So here she is, Karen Gerner.
Hi everybody.
So
happy to be here.
We're happy to be. Yeah. Go ahead and lift these up. Can you see them on the camera?
No. Now you can.
Yay! These are the microgreens. So, first off, why don't you tell everybody who you are and how you started this company and what the company name is?
Well, a friend of mine shared a YouTube video with me. YouTube.
We do everything nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
What would we do without it? Yeah.
It was about a couple that were growing microgreens in their basement. I've always been a gardener, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool because I'm in the health business to help people. So I'm like, this is just amazing because the microgreens are up to 40% more nutritious than their adult counterparts.
Which would be what?
It depends on
Well,
the
yeah, right. Exactly. This is a mixed tray. Actually, this is something new I'm doing. So we've got kohlrabi here, cabbage mix. It's red and bok choy, salad mix, and then the broccoli.
Okay, so these are great. Doesn't look anything like bok choy, and this doesn't look anything like broccoli.
No, it's called a microgreen. So it's just, this is a sprout.
Those are
sprouts. And then so one step beyond the sprout, you get the microgreens. So as soon as they first start forming their first set of leaves, that's when you harvest and eat them. And again, they're up to 40% more nutritious than, you only have to eat a handful of broccoli greens versus a whole head of broccoli. And
so do you eat the whole thing, or just cut some off, or?
You can eat the whole thing. You can just pull them out and eat them, root and all. You can cut them off. You can put them on your salad. You can put them on a sandwich. Put them in your. They're great in smoothies, in soups as a garnish. Any there's just and then I end up with extras sometimes. So the other night, one of my friends says, "Why don't you make ice cubes?" So I put them in the blender, chopped them all up, poured them in the ice cube tray, stuck them in the freezer. So now I have a bag of broccoli ice cubes that I can just throw into my smoothies.
See, that's so much sense. Okay, so if somebody came to you and they ordered your greens, and we'll talk about all that later, and this is a half tray, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what they are growing in.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Good.
They're grown on a jute mat, so it's hydroponic. There's no dirt because you can't deliver dirt to restaurants, so that's why we grow them hydroponically. So it's just water and nutrients
I don't want to spill
and
the water.
seeds.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So they're in this filament. So this is how people would get them.
Yep, I deliver them live. I deliver to your house. We're in Venice right now. Until I can expand. Until we get larger, whatever.
So
But
literally,
it's-
people just pull them out and eat them, right?
That's right.
So if you cut them, will they continue to grow?
They will not continue. You can leave them out on your counter when you get them home, and they will continue to grow. You have to keep them watered, so you just check them, and they'll just stay alive.
And the way you explained it to me is you don't water them from the top.
right.
You water this mat. Like you said, it's a hydroponic.
Yeah, you just lift. Usually there's a little corner.
Okay.
You just lift up the mat, and then you just put like a quarter cup of water down on the
I
bottom.
don't want to spill the water. Okay.
Because they're alive. So my slogan is from farm to fork. It doesn't get any fresher than this.
Oh my God, and they taste amazing. So you get them, you keep them watered, and then you just eat
Yep,
them.
you just eat them. Just eat them. However, I put them on they're great on eggs, like when you make an
Ooh.
omelet or scrambled eggs in the morning.
Oh wow.
I just lay them on there. I don't cook. You can cook them, but as soon as you start cooking them, they're going to lose nutrition. So the best way to ingest them is just like while they're, you just pick them and eat them. You can cut them and put them into a jar, keep them in the refrigerator at that point, and they'll last
Well, that was going to be my next
for a
question.
couple weeks, I would say.
Okay, so if you leave them on the counter and they keep growing and you water them, how long? Give me a range.
How long before you have to plant them in your garden outside?
Or they just
Because
die.
that's what'll happen to me, is they'll get too big to
Yeah.
be microgreens, and then I'll have to plant them.
You should see my compost pile. There's peas like crazy going around.
Listen, but so how long will they last at
Well-
room temperature in the kitchen?
What
On
I
your
tell
counter.
everybody, it's a live plant. So if you take care of it and nurture it and water it, it's probably going to last at least 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
I would
Okay.
say.
And then at that point, you would recommend then cutting them, pulling them, freezing them to be used later at some other point in time.
If you haven't eaten them all in 2 weeks, then yes, you can cut
Okay.
them and put them in a container, or like I said, make ice cubes. But so you can then throw them in your smoothies going forward. But
Or put in soups later.
invite your friends over for dinner, make a big salad.
Oh, amazing. So what are all the different varieties that you offer?
Okay, well they're on my website, which is worldpeasinc.com.
Wait a minute, spell that.
Okay, it's WHIRLEDPEAS.
World peas.
World Peas. Or you can also go to eatmoremicrogreens.com. It'll take you to the same place.
Okay. Good to know.
And it has all the varieties that we currently carry. I don't keep trying to get to the point where people are ordering in advance, so I don't have to play the guessing game, because then I end up having to eat massive quantities of these greens, and gosh, I might get too healthy.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, and that's okay.
Can you be too healthy? That's like too much.
No.
Too much fun. You can't. Can you have too much fun?
No, you can't have too much fun.
That's a country song.
Oh.
That's
There's
funny.
no such thing as too much fun. I can't tell you who or what, but
Okay,
we
we'll have
won't
to
play it
Google it.
because we don't own the rights to that.
Right, and we don't
song.
know. All right.
But on
And,
this tray, this square is called. This is a mixed tray.
okay, so we're gonna talk about
Kohlrabi. You've got a cabbage mix, which is actually bok choy and red cabbage. You've got broccoli and the salad mix.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna taste this one.
Yeah. So all of you people
I had
out
the other
there.
one already when she pulled it up.
So all of you folks out there that have
Oh,
trouble.
it does taste like. That tastes like cabbage.
Oh, really?
What is that?
How
That's
cool.
kohlrabi, and it tastes like
Yeah.
cabbage. Yep.
Which is, yeah. So all of you folks out there that have trouble digesting things like broccoli and cauliflower, those really fibrous, cruciferous vegetables, and then you just cook the crap out of them to break them down so that you can eat them, but then you're losing all that nutritional value. This is your alternative. So even if you can't eat salads because you can't eat raw lettuces, put these in your smoothies, put these in your soups. Just get them in you. But this is going to be much more, it's going to be an easier form for you to digest and get those concentrated nutrients in you.
Right.
And the other thing, I was talking to somebody today. He's eating raw vegetables. I've limited his protein severely for the next 2 weeks, and he's eating nothing but vegetables. And he's a bodybuilder. And he thought he was just going to be weak to the knees. Like he was going to be able to move because I've cut all of his protein out, right? I get a text from him this morning. He's like, okay, this is the weirdest thing ever. I have all kinds of energy. And I said, you have to understand, you went from eating like powdered protein drinks and red meat to live plants. These live plants have energy. And when you get them right, like wow, they just like got done growing and you're already eating them. This is at the peak of their nutritional value.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you brought another tray too, so I want to go ahead and
Just because these are so cute. These are very popular. These are pea shoots.
pea shoots.
And I have actually 3 different kinds of peas. But
So now these are still small enough to eat?
Oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna pull one out.
Okay.
good.
You can
yeah.
pull a whole big bunch.
Whoop!
Oh, those have like big chunks
Wait a
on the
minute,
There's,
bottom.
there's the pea.
There's the pea.
You can eat it all. You can eat the roots, the pea,
Watch
the
me.
greens.
I'll take one over here. Oops, I didn't get the whole thing.
These are very mild and very.
I don't like peas.
You'll like these though. They don't
Oop,
really.
I lost
Yeah.
the pea.
We'll get them all over the floor.
I didn't want that part anyway.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
but a lot of people are like, "Oh no, peas!
hold
I
on.
don't like peas." But they.
Here.
Thank you. Oh, now she makes me 2.
Uh-huh.
See, peas for me, it's the texture more than anything. So these don't have the texture of regular peas.
Right, because they're mushy.
Yeah.
When you get a
Right, right.
regular.
But look how pretty those are.
Yeah, my
you know.
babies.
Yeah. And you know, you gave me a little container of these. And guess what? I have them in the container in the refrigerator. And these are my snacks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because there's substance to them, there's crunch to them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you guys are like, I need something to crunch.
Mm-hmm.
This is your new little crunch snack.
Well, I also make sprouts. So I have I don't have any with me. The protein powerhouse sprouts,
Okay.
which I think is what I brought you.
Okay.
They're just in a little container, but this is.
What are those?
This is here. Let's see this one.
Okay.
This is what is it? Red clover. So part of my St. Patrick's Day promotion, I was doing clover and cabbage. So this is these are sprouts. Super easy. I mean, you can do these yourself, but I mean, this container here with the clover sprouts, and taste them. This is about $6.
This is the clover.
Yep, that's clover. And then I was reading this morning about broccoli sprouts, and oh my gosh, I was blown away
Tell us about that.
by the. I have to check my notes.
Go forth.
The sulforaphanes, the most potent naturally occurring dietary activator of the genetic pathway NRF2, which regulates over 200 genes, including antioxidant and inflammatory genes, and the genes that inactivate harmful compounds.
All right. Anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. You know what that means? Better health.
Right, okay, and I'm going to skip down here. Broccoli also can protect you from Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, reduces symptoms of autism, and it has anti-aging properties, can improve natural detoxification, regulates glucose, and reduces the risk of diabetes, helps maintain your weight, lowers cholesterol, helps treat depression, improves heart health, and has the anti-inflammatory properties, and is a proven cancer risk reduction and treatment.
Okay.
This
so
is
we're talking-
all documented.
So all those brain benefits is what Dr. David
Right.
Perlmutter was talking about down at the farmers market.
Right.
They're reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and all those other brain benefits.
Right. So my next, I didn't know till Beth shared that book with me. I knew they were good for you, but I had no idea how
How good they were
honestly
for you.
blew me away. So I'll be making broccoli sprouts.
There's going to be a run of broccoli sprouts.
starting as soon as I get the seeds. So yeah, it's exciting.
So these are just the little plants, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Those are
the
just-
non-scientific person, so I'm the average person who's out on the street. These are just baby plants. So literally, if we did take these out and put them in the garden, they would grow into.
Maybe.
But
you
that's
know,
the idea. They come from the same
Yeah.
seeds that
Yeah,
the
I
broccoli
mean,
and the cabbage and the bok choy and all of that.
Absolutely. I
So-
buy the seeds in bulk, and then you just plant. You spread them. They go into germination, in the dark, and then you put them into the light, and it takes about 2 weeks from start to finish.
But realistically, if they got huge and you didn't put them in the freezer and you were like me and you were very unprepared and your plants grew too big, then you could just plant them in the garden and see if they would grow. Florida is hard though, because
No.
Yeah,
I know you. I think what you explained to me is they will start to rot before they would start to get bigger.
Well, if you leave them in the tray and you don't eat them and you overwater them, they can rot. It's a
Okay.
live plant, so again, if you take care of them and you nurture them and tell them how much you love them every day.
But the deal is to eat them.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm just asking in
Right.
case you're like me and you're not prepared and you don't eat all your plants.
I think what the deal would be, what the plan would be, is at the 2-week mark.
Cut them.
What you haven't eaten, either put them
Yeah.
in the blender with some water, make some ice cubes out of them, so you can use for your smoothies or your soups, or just put them in baggies and freeze them, so that you can have them later.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is, if you can put them in your garden, but if you don't know the quality of your soil, that's going to affect the nutritional value of the plant. So, I mean, this is just.
I give them to my brother's girlfriend. She's a plant lady. Like, here,
I-
throw these into vegetables for me because I didn't eat them.
I've never tried, but yeah, the idea is
The idea is that
idea
you
is
could.
the longer
Yeah.
you let them grow, and the less nutrition they have. So you want to
Right.
eat them up, gobble them up.
That's why they are microgreens. Yeah, so that you'll eat them at this stage to
Right.
get that nutritional powerhouse. So
Right.
this is considered a half tray.
Right. And
Right.
this is how I sprout the sprouts in these glass jars.
Okay.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. You just water them and dump them out, and then they just do this in like 4 days.
Okay.
It's
So
crazy.
when somebody goes to your website and they're going to order from you, this is the size of the half tray. So I'm assuming the full tray is twice as big.
That's right.
Okay. So and then you just ask people to return the tray.
Yeah, if you don't return the tray, then you get charged $10 because I'm all about trying to be ecologically conscious.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
recycle, reuse, whatever that other word is.
And- yeah. That one. And then from the time that they order it, if it's something that you have in stock, how do these get to them?
I deliver them to your door with a $20 minimum order. They in Venice right now.
Okay.
I have another job, so I do travel around a lot. So if I'm going to be up in Sarasota or down in Inglewood, and not to say I won't bring you the greens, but I need to know, we have a subscription service so that I can plan what I need to plant, so that I'm not playing the guessing game and having to eat too many on my own.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Yeah,
So
but
it
I
takes-
imagine there's a limit when you grow them, and if you have 28 of those left over, you can only eat so much in one day.
That's why I made ice cubes.
Yeah. And call me.
I'm
I
going to
will-
give them away ice cubes for Christmas presents.
There you
The
go.
little red bow.
I'm trying to think. Probably a year ago, somebody brought us a whole bunch of little, and I don't even know who brought them. I can't remember now. Packages of microgreens to the office.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember where we got them from now. We had like 20 of them, so we just passed them out to our employees and
Nice.
Right.
the
Right.
customers who came in that week.
Well, I think the deal is,
See how
it's
you
just.
can't, you can't help
I
it. You
can't help but
pet
touch
'em.
them. I know. I know.
But now you're contaminating them.
Well, these ones are mine.
Oh, okay.
That's why so everybody who's worried about it, these are mine. I'm like, bring me my greens. Yeah. So, to sort of kind of recap, these are microgreens. They have the most nutrients in them rather than waiting for the little plant to grow into a big vegetable. So if you don't like your broccoli, there's no excuse, people, to not get the nutrients from broccoli and cauliflower and kohlrabi and cabbage. When you can get them in this simple form, you can throw these in your smoothies.
So you don't have to taste them.
Right, so you don't have to taste. Seriously.
They do have flavor.
But I'll tell you what, I threw these in my blueberry smoothies. They added some thickness to them, but I can honestly say I didn't notice a taste difference.
No, I don't either. And then I had some like here, and I took out a handful, put it in my smoothie, and I'm like, oh, what the heck? I dumped the whole thing in there. Like, we'll see what happens. Yeah, you can't taste it.
No. And then I had some of the moringa from Doug Mullo, and I'm like, this is like the best smoothie ever. Yeah. So how do people get in touch with you?
Go to my website. It's the best way. eatmoremicrogreens.com is the easiest one to remember. World Peas is a play on, world peace. But world, WHIRLED, PEAS, Inc.com.
There you go.
And visit my website. Everything is listed there. You can place an order. If I don't have it currently in stock, it takes about 2 weeks. And this half tray is $20. Full tray is $30.
So tell us about the subscription plan.
The subscription plan, you sign up, and you can sign up to do it either weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. So I have people, that notify me, 2 weeks in advance. Hey, on my next tray, I want radishes and leeks, for example. So then I'll put those into production, and then when they're ready, I bring them over to you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Otherwise, it's just you pick it, or you subscribe for a particular.
No, I mean, you can just order and.
Yeah, but
if you
let's say I signed up for a subscription plan and I just didn't have a particular thing, or I don't know which ones I want, do you just have certain ones that you put in each month, or?
Right. I mean, I did the mixed trays because I figured this would be a great way for people to try different things.
So that would be kind of your basic, would be the mixed tray.
And then I do samples. Like, all my people get, like, when I have excess stuff that I need to get rid of, I brought containers of kohlrabi today for these guys because I had to cut it because I went to an event and I didn't use it all. So, my subscribers get a lot of little extra goodies.
and it's all good. Especially in this time that this craziness is going on. This is boosting up your immune system, Scott, and it's so easy.
Well, that's why I said you're contaminating it, because I was out going to doctor's offices today, and every office I pumped their hand sanitizer because I didn't want to bring a bunch of germs with me. So.
Mine.
I posted an interesting blog yesterday on my website about the coronavirus, and instead of getting everybody in panic and fear, why don't we talk to people about how to boost your immune system so you can, and I guess
that's what I put on my Facebook page this morning. Let's talk about being happy and healthy, period. Let's just do it.
Right.
Well, and I saw a post the other day that said it's actually worse. The stress of worrying about the coronavirus is actually worse for you than the coronavirus itself.
Thank you.
Well, and the other thing is that I didn't realize is that every election year, there's a virus.
I saw that too.
But
they also say that if you've ever had a cold, you've had the coronavirus. So like 75% of the normal colds that go around are coronavirus.
Right.
Eat your
microgreens.
So I think we're
way more microgreens.
Way hyped this up for people.
And do you have a Facebook page?
I do. Yeah.
What's that? What's your Facebook page?
That's World Peas. I think. I think it's World Peas Inc. I have a lot of Facebook pages. So.
Okay, well, we'll put it in the comments.
Okay, perfect.
We'll connect you up.
And if you need it before we get to that, then just text or call us or whatever, and we'll give it to you. We'll find it and give it to you.
Guys.
Oh yeah,
really,
no. We're spreading the love here. And one more look at these peas.
Pea shoots.
Pea shoots. They are just so cute, and they're munchable.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're just beautiful. They're munchable. They're alive. And just so you guys know, I received the half tray. Now, granted, I was giving out samples here at the Wellness Center for people to try, but it looks like there's a lot. But once you get in the habit of just putting these in everything, like you said, your eggs, your smoothie, your salad, your soups, your sandwich. Okay, all of you that go get those expensive sandwiches, Don't get me started on the bread issue. However, I remember when I lived in California and all the little foo-foo restaurants, this is what they were putting on their sandwiches.
Right.
Oh, I love sprouts on sandwiches.
Yeah,
Well, and
absolutely.
Not that I
yesterday I
eat
made my
sandwiches
sandwich
very
in a romaine lettuce leaf.
Yes! Put these in your lettuce wraps. Absolutely, yes.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
I was never a big sandwich person, but if I was going to eat a sandwich, I wanted it to have sprouts on it.
Yeah.
My one of my weaknesses is bread and butter. Oh.
We'll talk later. So that's that. I just really want to thank Karen for coming and bringing all
my
my
gosh,
microgreens.
thank you.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Just love spreading all this information about health and wellness and how to supercharge your health. Again, my name is Beth Annie Stockdale here at the Your Total Body Wellness Center, located at 800 East Venice Avenue, Suite C, Venice, Florida 34285. You can call me, text me, 941-468-7091. If you have any questions, you don't know how to spell world peas, you can call and text me and I will get you in touch with Karen. If you have any questions or you come across something out there at a farmer's market that you want us to investigate, we're all over it. Suzanne and I are taking this show on the road all the time and running across people like Karen, and like we you probably heard because you watched our segment last week on omega-3s. You met Dr. Bo Martinson, and the week before it, I think what got released was
Actually, I think I switched them.
Switched them?
Dr.
Okay.
Martinson will be first, and then the salt ropes.
Okay.
Those are the two that we have already in the
All right.
hopper, and now we'll get Karen in there. And
Nice.
Just stay tuned. And again, if you're out there in the world and you hear something about as groovy and as cool as microgreens or anything, we'll go investigate and we'll bring somebody, an expert, on to explain what it's all about.
I hope we can do some. I want to do some classes. I want somebody, if there's anybody out there that's, I think we said this in one of the early videos, a yoga teacher or Pilates teacher or whatever kind of exercise classes you have. I'd love to do some classes and be able to get their classes on there. And
Absolutely. Acupuncturists, Reiki people,
It's a great idea.
bring it on. Yeah,
I
because
love it.
yeah, because all of these things are those healthy, holistic modalities that will supercharge your health. And we just want to spread the word.
And we don't really want to get old and deal with disease.
That's right. We will all age, but it is the rate at which we age that we can control. And the way you do that are with things like microgreens. Just saying.
everybody buy some microgreens.
I know. Your omega-3s, your moringa, and your microgreens.
That's all we need.
You'll live forever.
It's too bad moringa seeds are so big, or we could have moringa
What if I could sprout
microgreens.
them?
Huh?
What if I could sprout them?
They're really big. The seeds are like.
Hey, I've got a avocado.
All right, Doug.
Doug, we want moringa seeds.
Willing to try anything.
Doug, we want moringa sprouts.
Oh.
There's a new thing for Doug.
That's it. I'll get a hold of them. I'll text them. Are your ears burning? You're talking about
Watch the microgreens episode, Doug.
You wonder why you're getting phone calls? All right, and you are?
I'm Suzanne with Discount Med Direct, 2414 Tamiami Trail, Port Charlotte, or 229 Del Prado Boulevard North in Cape Coral. Phone number 941-421-7155 or 239-677-3559.
And how do folks email us here at Supercharger Health?
info@healthsupercharge.com, or our Facebook page, which is Supercharger Health, or our website, which is healthsupercharge.com.
And we're going to encourage everyone to share our videos when we post them on Facebook. I'll put them on my
Sharing
personal
is
page.
so important.
Right, and we're going to share them on yours
Yep.
and share them on yours, and then you're going to share them. And who knows, we may have a contest.
Oh.
I just came up with that idea. She hates it when I do this.
No,
You know?
I'll even chip in some CBD stuff.
Oh.
All right, so we'll
We
start.
start putting together a package. We'll get a big package. We'll get some moringa, and we'll get some microgreens, and maybe we can get some omegas. And
We're going to start a contest. Start sharing our Supercharger Health videos, and we're going to enter your name into a contest poll, and we'll pull a winner, and we'll put little packages together.
Yeah.
That's
a good idea.
it. I'm brilliant.
But we knew it, and it's probably because your brain is so healthy because you're eating
microgreens
There you
and
go.
tender omegas.
I
and
can't be stopped.
I'm gonna have to get me some of those
There
to
you
keep up
go.
with her.
Or just shut me up altogether. Speaking of shut us down, we're going to shut this down. All right, Beth Annie Stockdale, Karen Gerner, and Suzanne Vandress, Supercharger Health.
Bye for now.